The Port of Prince Rupert is blocked. Kitimat Port is blocked. All across Canada, the network for CN was being drawn to a halt. This is the power of our nation. This is what we can do when we stand together. It's our strength. But each day, we're feeling the pressure of the SWAT team nearing. They are in town. Heard that. I've had numerous conversations with the RCMP with their threats. Along the way, this is day 6. We've been here for 6 days. We had to make a choice, or I had to make a choice to continue to push the line. We've walked them to the edge. But we've decided, I've decided amongst the Gitxsan chiefs that were standing with me, after reaching out to the province and the federal government, that we need to meet at a high level, nation to nation, to discuss how this has happened, how the ill-gotten permit has been issued, to clarify to them that band councils do not have oversee, authority over Gitxsan hereditary chiefs. We have to clarify that the only authority on the land are our hereditary chiefs. The province and Canada have agreed to meet. The details we'll have to work out, but we have agreed to step down for a period of quiet and meaningful discussion on these issues. If these discussions do not bear fruit, we have the option of returning. We've agreed that this, and I repeat, this blockade will come down. I do not control the wind. I do not control the air. This is spoke territory. I can only speak for this blockade. But in the meantime, we've agreed, I have agreed to have discussions with them. They've agreed to meet with the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en to discuss them. The infringement arises as the result of the LNG Canada and Coastal GasLink consultation process, wherein the inherent authority and jurisdiction of the Wet'suwet'en, and by implication the Gitxsan hereditary chiefs, was subverted to push a massive liquefied natural gas pipeline through Wet'suwet'en traditional territories. This was achieved by both levels of government and LNG by knowingly entering into impact benefit agreements with band councils who do not and did not have jurisdiction or authority to negotiate on traditional territories. Band councils, as elected chief and council, have jurisdiction over reserve lands and their band members. As a result, CGL's consultation process was improper and served to harm the integrity of both Wet'suwet'en traditional territories and the authority and jurisdiction of the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs. We, as Gitxsan, Simgaget, and Wet'suwet'en Denze, denounce the armed invasion of the Unistoten as a means to enforce an order obtained under false pretense of having conducted a lawful consultation process. We reject this proposition and exercise our authority to bring light to this subversion of our Aboriginal rights and title. To the people who have supported the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs and land defenders during this time of crisis, we thank you for uplifting our people, our laws, and our lands. It is through unity that we can stand as one and protect our lands, air, and water for all future generations. This blockade will be removed on receiving written confirmation from the offices of Prime Minister Gitxsan Trudeau, Premier John Horgan, what they or authorized senior members of their cabinet will attend a meeting with the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs at the earliest opportunity. Upon receiving confirmation, we will call upon our people and the people of Canada for a period of calm so that peaceful discussions may occur. Yesterday, the province readily sent a letter in response. They're our only contact at the time, and it was them who were making contact with the federal government. This is their response from the province. It's addressed to some of its folk. Norm Stevens, Gitxsan. Dear Samoyed folk, Chief Norman Stevens, thank you for reaching out to my office today with a proposal that I or a senior member of my cabinet attend, at our earliest convenience, a joint meeting of Gitxsan, Simgiget, and Wet'suwet'en Denzit. And to engage in dialogue on how the current impasse over pipeline development arose, to discuss the current situation and to seek a process that avoids such situations in the future. I can confirm our government's willingness to participate in such a meeting on the basis you propose. Further, my office has informed the federal government of our response, and we urge the federal government to respond as quickly as possible to the proposal. I understand on this receipt of this letter and a similar commitment from Canada, the blockade of the CN line will be removed to allow for a period of calm and peaceful dialogue. And signed by Premier John Horgan. That arrived yesterday. During the whole process, the RCMP were calling every half hour, an hour. They were under great stress to come. So, but as it was, it didn't work out for them. The federal government could not get back to us as Gitxsan Trudeau was in Africa, and we had to wait for him to sign. I'll read now a letter from Gitxsan Trudeau addressed to Spoke. So, he starts off, as you know, our government has been clear that there is no more important relationship to me and to Canada than the one with Indigenous people. I pause there because that is why we are here. This statement is not quite what we think it is. We know different. But once again, they reach out. In this spirit, I can confirm our government's participation at a joint meeting with Gitxsan, Simgiget, and Wet'suwet'en Denzit. And you having difficulty listening. Yeah. To engage in dialogue on how the current impasse over pipeline development arose, to discuss the current situation and to seek a process that avoids such situations in the future. A member of my cabinet will be available as soon as arrangements for the meeting can be made. I look forward to hearing the outcome, what I am sure will be a productive and cooperative discussion. And he gives his warmest regards, Gitxsan and Trudeau. Well, it is warm enough.
He could warm it up even more.
So this is where we are, and we've got a period of calm. We've had our thumb on the economic vein, the main artery of Canada in BC. We've seen the results of our power. Canada recognizes that. So now they'll come and we may discuss the errors they have made so that they can be corrected, so that we can correct what has been done to our Wet'suwet'en neighbors. This cannot be allowed to stand. And I said before, this is Spoke territory, this is the blockade to exercise our authority on our land. I control this blockade, and all of the supporters recognize I, as the hereditary chief, spoke on the Spoke territory of the Gitxsan Nation, recognize my authority on this area and this blockade. I do not control the wind. I do not control the air. I only control this blockade. This blockade is the one we have agreed to take down today. Amia, we have an agreement here that we're taking this blockade down for these talks. A pause. To be clear, a pause. So your strong words. I look forward, if talks fail, for you to be around this fire. Because this fight will go on for a long time. They have an opportunity here to end this. If they fail, if they are deceitful, with your help, while others hold forth, we may return. But it's up to you. Words are words. This is direct action. I've done this for the Gitxsan, for the Wet'suwet'en. And I welcome all of you to return if talks fail. But for now, this is the step we have to take. We put pressure on them with our thumb, remember, on this economic artery. We hold it. They're in pain. They hurt. We ease it off, they breathe. Doesn't necessarily mean that railway starts. I don't control that. As I said before, I do not control the wind, the air. I only control Spoke territory. And this blockade, which we'll take down today. Others may put blockades up down the railway, that way. If the rail doesn't move, we still have their commitment to meet and talk. They can end it properly. But failing that, then I look forward to all of you, and I'll welcome you back to our Lakship. Please remember that. Amaya.